Namaste, Jai Hind and welcome to this edition of The Right Stand. My name is Anand Narsimhan and I'm coming to you live from Kovai, the Kongu Nadu belt, Tamil Nadu, ladies and gentlemen, famous for the Kongu Nadu cuisine, also the hotbed for automobiles industry, the textile manufacturing equipment and a host of others. From the time hydroelectricity came to this city in the 1930s, it also became the hotbed of cotton, and not far from Coimbatore is Tirupur, the hub for all textile manufacturing. But this also is the home of the Gaundars who form the backward caste. Why are we in Tamil Nadu and what are we going to speak about? Well, that's the latter half of this edition of The Right Stand, and we'll build up because there's something special coming your way even tomorrow here on CNN News 18. But right now, let's focus our attention towards Lok Sabha 2024, the build up, and of course the ruling DMK's ally, the Congress party and its national ambitions. One of the Congress's leaders, is he making his way back into Amethi after deserting Amethi or running away from it, as his opponents or his detractors term it? What is he doing as part of the Nyaya Yatra? Is it justice? Well, Mr. Rahul Gandhi himself has said that the Congress is Mohabbat ki dukaan. But frankly, his utterances as the Nyaya Yatra passes through UP, in order to rile up and attract the OBC grouping, which is about 69% of the vote share, and where the Congress believes that they will all come together under the entire Hindutva pitch of the BJP. Have his utterances been really unifying? Have these utterances been socially awakening? Or have they largely been divisive in nature, trying to divide and rile? Now that we leave it to your judgment, but the statements, his utterances, asking a journalist who's your employer after he finds out his name, and whereas the journalist himself was reportedly from the backward caste, him taking pot shots at film actors and especially those who attended the Pran Pratishtha of Ramlala in Ayodhya, him then taking other pot shots and also youth of Kashi, very clearly trying to take and push the needle with the needling somewhere. Is this all par for course, or is this only further trying to push things to a corner where the fight becomes ugly, not just on the streets but verbally so? How is somebody who himself proclaimed to be a Janeyudhari playing up this caste divide is another big question. Is this caste census of Jiski Jitni Sankhya Bhari going to actually help the Congress party? And him riling up during his Nyaya Yatra, is it really justice? Is it really batting for social justice? Or is it Anyay? We debate that between the BJP and the Congress this edition of The Right Stand first up. But to start with, listen into what Mr. Rahul Gandhi has said. Some of his videos that are going viral and not perhaps for all the right reasons.
आपके मालिक का क्या नाम है? आपके मालिक का क्या नाम है? क्या नाम है? नाम बताओ, नाम बताओ। ओए मारो मत यार, मारो मत उसको, मारना नहीं है, मारना नहीं है। नाम बताओ उसका। वो ओबीसी है? नहीं। वो दलित है? नहीं। वो आदिवासी है? नहीं। अरबपति है वो। आपने राम मंदिर का फंक्शन देखा? देखा? उसमें आपने एक ओबीसी चेहरा देखा, एक दलित चेहरा देखा, एक आदिवासी चेहरा देखा? नहीं, उसमें एक नहीं था। उसमें अमिताभ बच्चन थे, ऐश्वर्या राय थी, नरेंद्र मोदी थे। 73% का एक व्यक्ति नहीं था उसमें। कभी कहेंगे उधर देखो भैया अमिताभ बच्चन नाच रहा है, वो देखो भैया उसके साथ ऐश्वर्या राय नाच रही है। आप लोग इधर उधर देखोगे, मजदूरों की बात नहीं होगी, किसानों की बात नहीं होगी। वाराणसी में देखा मैंने, रात को बाजा बज रहा है, ठहर जा, बाजा बज रहा है, वहां पे शराब पिए सड़क पे लेटते हुए बाजा बज रहा है। यूपी का भविष्य रात को शराब पिए नाच रहा है, डांस कर रहा है नशे में।
Are all the claims that he is making in a public gathering, should somebody actually fact check Mr. Rahul Gandhi? Should somebody ask him, does he really want to speak with facts or devoid of facts? There is a lot that can be said about some of his utterances, ladies and gentlemen. But why is he doing it is what is important. Ajay Alok of the BJP with us. We should have the voice from the Congress, Mr. Vinod Bansal, joining us any moment now. But Mr. Ajay Alok, is this going to help the Congress garner crucial OBC votes? Is this going to lure the OBC away from the BJP, Samajwadi Party, and also the SC/ST tribes, all of them, the backward caste, the entire grouping, away from some of the regional parties like the BSP also? Is this actually going to sway things in favor of the Congress in UP?
Well, the Congress is not doing this, and Mr. Rahul Gandhi is not doing it unintentionally. It's a very much scripted script what he's been doing. And let me tell you, it's just to appease Muslims, not OBC or ST or SC. It's just to appease Muslims. His babs at drinking the future of the UP and the future of India is drunk and on the road, and that too in Banaras. All this has a very specific meaning attached to it. He did it intentionally because he was on the land of Baba Vishwanath, and he did it intentionally by just looking at one person. And when he looked at that person, when he was on the yatra, that means probably in the yatra somebody was drunk. He never bothered to inquire that. Look at the kind of utterances he made against a fellow journalist of yours when he is being intimidated and asked, "Batao, kya jati hai tumhare malik ki kya jati hai?" I mean, looking at his utterances, don't you feel he has lost his mental balance or something? Anand, just imagine a leader whom you call a crown prince, a self-proclaimed crown prince, who wants to be king, who wants to be the prime minister of this country, and he's talking to a local journalist, threatening him and asking his people not to beat him just because his Malik is not an OBC, his Malik is not an SC or ST. Is this the level you stoop to when you're talking to a journalist? This is nothing. This is absolute utter frustration, desperation, and losing your mental balance. And suddenly, he doesn't find time to go and visit Ramlalla. He doesn't find time to do that. But today he has found time to take 2 days off from Yatra to visit Cambridge. So this is the kind of sanity he has towards everything he is doing. So we are not concerned what Rahul Gandhi is doing, what he is not doing, but it's a shame for Indian politics that a grand old party is being represented by a person like Rahul Gandhi, and they cannot find a suitable alternative. It's up to them.
Sir,
if they
Mr.
have
Rahul
decided
Gandhi
to get themselves in
Mr.
rot,
Rahul Gandhi currently,
we cannot help it. We are happy about it.
Here is the thing. No, sir. You should not be happy because this is the opposition in the country, and this is the language and tone of the opposition today, which is far from any ounce of muhabbat at all, any ounce of love. It is absolute disgust, divisive lines and hate, as the utterances are and the tonality of the utterances are. Correct me if I am wrong, Mr. Vinod Bansal. Is that not taking away from merit? If a journalist is openly being accosted and being questioned about their caste, is it not being said that, listen, somebody who's of a particular caste, only the caste matters, merit doesn't? Is it not challenging the entire ability and the work of a certain group of people when you take their name? And one of those people, one of the biggest stars of our country, and a luminary in his own right, a legend in his own right, and a close friend of Mr. Rahul Gandhi's father himself, whose name he is sullying, whose daughter-in-law's name he is openly there sullying and mocking. So these rules of respect don't apply to leaders who are in public life. Those who aspire to be prime ministers of our country tomorrow, in the future sometime. Is this the language they can utter, that they can take anybody and everybody's name and mock them, laugh at them and scoff at them?
This question was put
Mr.
to
Vinod Bansal, can you hear me?
No, I am not Vinod Bansal, so I did not answer. I am Vivek Bansal. And
Vivek Bansal ji, sorry. My apologies. My apologies. It was a slip of tongue. I openly apologize. Vivek Bansal ji, namaste. Please go ahead, please.
First of all, I am not completely aware about what all, because I was told that basically this debate is on this Gadbandhan and the seat sharing and the Bharat Jodo Yatra. So there is some change in the topic, and so I must let me just admit it. I am not
No, sir.
not aware
No, sir.
about-
These are. No, Ms. Vivek Bansal ji, these are exactly presence of Mr. Rahul Gandhi in Uttar Pradesh. And this is totally, these are all utterances that he has made as part of the Nyaya Yatra. So, Bharat Jodo Yatra Part 2, the Nyaya Yatra. Since you have just joined us, please listen into what we, let's play that out again for the convenience of Mr. Vivek Bansal and for our audiences. Can we play out those sound bites of Mr. Rahul Gandhi, please? And then Mr. Bansal, please react.
आपके मालिक का क्या नाम है? आपके मालिक का क्या नाम है? क्या नाम है? नाम बताओ, नाम बताओ। भाई मारो मत यार, मारो मत उसको, मारना नहीं है, मारना नहीं है। नाम बताओ उसका। वो ओबीसी है? नहीं। वो दलित है? नहीं। वो आदिवासी है? नहीं। अरबपति है वो। आपने राम मंदिर का फंक्शन देखा? देखा? उसमें आपने एक ओबीसी चेहरा देखा, एक दलित चेहरा देखा, एक आदिवासी चेहरा देखा? नहीं, उसमें एक नहीं था। उसमें अमिताभ बच्चन थे, ऐश्वर्या राय थी, नरेंद्र मोदी थे। 73% का एक व्यक्ति नहीं था उसमें। कभी कहेंगे उधर देखो भैया अमिताभ बच्चन नाच रहा है, वो देखो भैया उसके साथ ऐश्वर्या राय नाच रही है। आप लोग इधर उधर देखोगे, मजदूरों की बात नहीं होगी, किसानों की बात नहीं होगी। वाराणसी में देखा मैंने, रात को बाजा बज रहा है, ठहर जा, बाजा बज रहा है, वहां पे शराब पिए सड़क पे लेटते हुए बाजा बज रहा है। यूपी का भविष्य रात को शराब पिए नाच रहा है, डांस कर रहा है नशे में।
Now, Bansal ji, what would you like to say? Is this nyaya or anyaya?
No, it's not. He's just, what basically he's fighting for. He's fighting for the Dalits, OBC. So he's mentioning that in this Ram Darshan there were not people from the OBCs or definitely all celebrities were there who incidentally belong to. So he's just pointing out that maybe, exceeding. I would not like to say, but. It is just basically highlighting those things, those incongruities you may say, or anomalies which he has noticed in this Ram Lala Darshan. I think it should have been a melange of all people for having different backgrounds and people coming from all castes and communities, and this is basically what India is. So Adivasi leaders should have been. So he's just highlighting that. That's what I feel, and I would not like to comment much on that.
So merit does not matter.
No, definitely merit
Somebody
matters.
by the
Merit
dint of their
matters.
hard work, somebody by the dint of their hard work with no godfather, with nobody, works hard day in and day out. At the end of the day, their hard work, their merit does not matter. What their surname is, their caste, only that matters for Mr. Rahul Gandhi.
No, definitely caste is material in the present day world, and this is very unfortunate and bane of this modern day democracy in a country like India. Caste has become predominant. On the one hand, we tend to say that patriotism, we tend to talk about pan India and feeling of Indian or Hindustani or Bharatvasi. On the other, we notice that caste is playing a very predominant, be it distributing tickets in the elections and all. This is something very, very unfortunate.
Sir,
Despite the fact that
no,
after 70
no, no.
years
I just want to ask you, Vivek Bansalji, who's the president of our country, sir? Who's the prime minister of our country, sir?
No.
No.
President,
Who was?
she's an Adivasi.
Who were four sections. No, he mentioned Ramlala Pran Pratishtha. Do you know, sir, who the Dome Raja is, sir? The Dome Raja represents the lowest subcaste among Harijans. He's the king of the lowest subcaste among Harijans. He's the Dome Raja. The Dome Raja was there at the Pran Pratishtha. Why did Mr. why is that escaped Mr. Rahul Gandhi's notice? Do you know what Mr. Amitabh Bachchan or Ms. Aishwarya Rai's caste is? Is he faulting them? Is he faulting them, or is he pointing them? Is Mr. Bachchan was Mr. Bachchan not Mr. Rajiv Gandhi's friend, sir? His own father's friend, a family friend? Why is he taking an 80-year-old octogenarian's name and telling him that these are people dancing there? Is that not an outright insult to a legend who, by the sheer dint of his hard work, has made his name? Is that not an outright insult to somebody's merit? Was it not an insult to that journalist who himself belongs to a backward caste, reportedly, that he has the courage to go out and ask him, and his Congress people are pounding him and he's shouting there and saying, "Maro mat usko. Marna nahi hai." Whereas he himself is intimidating him, telling him, and that too after he realizes what his name is. Please tell me, Bansal ji. Now, please tell me, who, sir, Kavindra Pratap Singh from Varanasi has been in police service for 35 years. He was awarded the President's Police Medal. He was invited at the Pran Pratishtha. Mahadev Gaikwad from Latur belongs to the Kaikadi community. He was there. Bidula Bai, 80-year-old lady who had given 20 rupees of her Shramdan, and she was sitting there in front. Do you want me to give you more? Dilip Valmiki from Lucknow is the patron of the Temple and Park Committee. Arun Chaudhary from Palwal belongs to the Jat community. Took part in the freedom movement. Lingaraj Basavarajappa from Kalaburgi belongs to the Veerashaiva Lingayat community. Ramachandra Khardi, president of the Vanvasi Kalyan Ashram in Udaipur. Gurcharan Singh Gill from Jaipur, president of the Rashtriya Sikh Sangat. Krishna Mohan from Hardoi, provincial leader of the Awadh province, belongs to the Ravidasiya community.
Anandji, the
way 80-year-old rack picker Bidula Bai was invited for the pran. No. I am asking you, sir, why does Mr. Rahul Gandhi not know these names, or does he deliberately omit these names? So is he performing his responsibility as a leader of the opposition responsibly, sir?
Let me, Anandji, the names which you have just now, you have been rattling out, or which you have been enumerating or mentioning, are these names being highlighted by the media at that point of time, Pran Pratishtha? Did it come to the notice of the general public?
What do you think I'm doing? I'm not media, sir. I'm not media at all. You are not on the right stand at all. This is not the most watched primetime show on English news channels across the country at all, and I am not highlighting it at all. 15% of the audience were the Shramjeevis, people who helped build the temple. Did anybody ask their caste, or did they respect their Shramdan? Please tell me, Vivek Bansalji, what is Mr. Rahul Gandhi up to on the streets of Uttar Pradesh? What does he want? What is his real intent, sir?
He's trying to send a message, particular message of the communal harmony.
What message?
Definitely, what is somehow,
when I pick you out and ask you what is your caste in the crowd, and ask you what is your employer's caste out in the middle of the crowd, is that harmony, sir? Or if he is trying to separate OBCs, Jats, Adivasis and tribes and other communities and breaking them down based on their caste and their surname, is that bringing harmony among communities, or is it singling out certain people, sir? Is it othering on display, or is it unifying on display, sir? Mr. Ajay Alok.
First of all, I would like to just inform you that this outrage has been there among the masses of this country. I mean, if a crown prince doesn't know that the Ram Lalla foundation stone was being laid by a Dalit, and that too way back in 2019 when he lost the election from Amethi, then I pity on him. What to say? Kameshwar Chaupal, a Dalit car sevak, that laid the first foundation piece of the Ram Lalla Mandir. I hope Vivek ji knows that. Now there's a question for you, Vivek ji. Who is Rahul Gandhi? How dare he ask the question like this? Is Rahul Gandhi an OBC? Is Rahul Gandhi an ST? Is Rahul Gandhi an SC? And Rahul Gandhi is not crorepati as per his income tax. Is Rahul Gandhi a Hindu? He is not even a Hindu. How could he ask this question? Who gave them this right to ask this question to a common man? Who is he? Who is he? He's not even a Hindu, even by the father's side or by mother's
You
side.
don't have
Prove
to
me that
Mr.
he's
Alok,
Hindu.
you cannot give an-
Who is
you
Hindu?
cannot give
Rahul
a
Gandhi is not even a
certificate
Hindu.
that he's a Hindu
Why
or
is
not
doing
or
it? He's
anybody for that
intentionally
matter.
doing it
You-
to insult the people of this country and to insult Hindu religion. He doesn't say this to. He doesn't say these things to
Ajay
the
Alok ji.
Muslim community.
Ajay Alok ji.
Then he says
Ajay
no,
Alok
no,
ji.
no,
He's
no,
not
no.
a Hindu.
Ajay Alok ji.
How can you
No,
say
no,
that
one minute,
he's
one
not a
minute, one
Hindu?
minute, 1 minute, Ajay
How
Alok.
can you?
No, no,
on the
one
hand,
minute,
you
1
are-
minute.
I will prove you. I will prove you he's not a Hindu.
He's
1 minute,
asking
sir.
somebody's caste
1
and
minute,
on the
sir.
other you are
1
saying-
minute, sir.
How can
1
you
minute,
say
sir.
that for
Vivek
him that
Bansal
he's
ji, it's
not a
good.
Hindu?
He has
Vivek
not
Bansal
accepted
ji.
Hindu religion. He's not
You
a
are going to
Hindu.
give us
Vivek
certificate
Even by his
Bansal ji.
father-
No, no, 1 minute.
father's
1 minute.
religion
Vivek
or by
Bansal
his
ji,
mother's
Vivek
religion.
Bansal ji, I'm happy you are taking umbrage to Mr. Ajay Alok's comment. Mr. Ajay Alok, sir, it does not matter whether Mr. Rahul Gandhi is a Parsi, a Muslim, a Christian, a Hindu, whoever he is. He is who he has declared himself to be.
No, it does matter.
And that is the beauty of
It
our
does
country.
matter.
We accept people.
Anand, it does matter. It
No,
does
no,
matter.
sir. What is?
It
No, no,
does
no,
matter
sir. No,
because
sir.
I don't have
For
a
me,
courage.
for me, sir.
I don't
as
have a
long
courage.
as long as Mr.
I
Rahul
don't
Gandhi
have a
is a
courage.
citizen of this country, he has the right to speak his mind, but we have the right to ask him whether he is speaking his mind and what he is doing is right or wrong in the interest of the
You
country.
should ask him.
What his caste is, what he himself has declared. He has himself declared, Mr. Ajay Alok, that he is a Janayudhari Brahman. He has drawn his lineage from his grandmother's side,
That's a
and
false.
he has said that he
That's
drawn his roots
absolutely
to
false,
Kashmiri
Mr. Anand.
As
That's
a-
what I'm telling
and he
you. He's
stated
not a
his
Janayudhari
quote.
Brahman.
No, no.
He's a fraud Brahman
Sir,
claiming himself to be a Brahmin.
Sir, you have the right to disagree, but Mr. Rahul Gandhi, that's the beauty of our country, has a right to claim whoever he is. No, my question, Mr. Vivek Bansal, is that he himself is a Janayudhari. So is he saying that because he is a Janayudhari, he is getting the pride of place within the Congress party? Or is he getting the pride of place because he merits it? Please answer this question, Mr. Vivek Bansal.
No.
Is Mr. Rahul Gandhi today saying that he is getting a pride of place within the Congress party because he is a Janayudhari or because of his merit?
Why he is holding that position or anything?
Why, sir?
It is a
Why is the
democracy.
merit?
Why, sir? No. Why, sir?
As a leader party.
No. Why, Mr. Vivek Bansal? Mr. Rahul Gandhi can question somebody's caste and decide whether their caste matters or their merit doesn't matter. But he himself has said he's a Janayudhari Brahmin. So is he saying that he's got the pride of place within the Congress party and he's a crown prince because he's a Janayudhari Brahmin and not because he merits to be the crown prince?
There are so many
Please tell me,
things
sir.
I don't. No.
We would like to believe. No. We would like to believe that Mr. Rahul Gandhi merits to be who he is. Merits to be an MP, merits to lead the charge against the government.
Yeah, in a
and it's on
democracy,
merit that he's doing.
leading.
But
He's
today
the party.
he's trying to make a case that it should be decided by caste. It's being decided by caste and not merit, Mr. Vivek Bansal. So that's what I was trying to say, sir. So in his case, no. In his case, it is merit, but in everybody else's case, it's caste. Isn't that a
No,
little too weak,
definitely
sir?
people are. Definitely, I would
difficult to
not.
palate?
I would not say that. I would not say that.
Ajay Alok ji.
I would not say that. People
Ajay
are.
Alok ji,
People
that's
in
what I was
the
coming to
beauty
say.
of democracy
Somebody who
is
declares
that people by
RMP
dint of their merit they rise to the higher levels and all. And by and large, say 60%, 70% of the people in this democracy.
Bansal, just a minute. Let me complete. It's
So,
not
sir,
a matter of democracy.
yes, Ajay.
It's a matter of autocracy within the family. That it's not a matter of democracy, but it is the autocracy which is running in the Congress since generations to generations. Since he happens to be a son of Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, so he's Rahul Gandhi, so he has to take the leader of the Congress. And there is no there's nothing democratic about it. Now, if I say it's not my belief.
So are you
I
trying to
believe
say
the
in his
ethos
case
of
only
Hindu
surname
religion.
matters? Are you trying to say in his case surname matters,
Only
in every
surname
other
matters.
case
There's
surname
the whole
does not
country.
matter? So merit does not
in his
matter
case,
at
he's
all.
a privileged case. No, that's what he thinks. That's what this family thinks. They think this country to be their proprietary. They just think this country is their fiefdom. They are not able to digest the fact that somebody from the
That,
downtrodden
Mr.
has
Alok,
come and become the prime minister of this
you may
country,
see that.
and
There
people
are
of this country loves him.
Many who support Mr. Rahul Gandhi. There are many who support Mr. Rahul Gandhi who believes that
Of
he
course.
merits it. But today Mr.
Of course
Rahul
they will
Gandhi is
support.
making a case that only the caste
Of course.
decides whether
Of course Rahul Gandhi is
you
being
should have
supported.
something or not something, not your merit. Yes, Ajay ji, please complete and then.
Yeah, what I'm telling you, it's not merit. There is no merit about it. What kind of a merit Rahul Gandhi has, we have all seen over the last 20 years. People have been trying to launch and relaunch him. But of course, the missile always backfires and it gets shattered. So there is no point talking about the merit of Rahul Gandhi and the grey area he possesses. Now when I say, and I say it very categorically, and I have said it many times, that he is not Hindu. He does it to insult the Hindu religion. He does it to insult the Sanatani. When I say he is not Hindu, I challenge Mr. Vivek Bansal, prove me how is Hindu. I don't have the...
You are saying you are not a Hindu.
Pick up
I'm saying
a Muslim youth or any youth for religion and start asking subcaste. I don't have that courage. No one in this country can do this. He can do this. He can pick up any Hindu and he can say, तुम OBC हो, बताओ, तुम्हारी मालिक OBC है, बताओ. Well, this kind of a nonsense, we have seen it for the first time. How dare he? How could he? That man should have gone and lodged a complaint against Rahul Gandhi that what he did was an insult. He addressed him through his caste name.
It was so insightful.
तुम OBC हो, तुम SC हो, तुम ST हो. There's insult to the whole
report that I've got
community.
right now.
And he can do
Mr.
it.
Bansal, the report that we got is that so insightful was his tonality that people around that journalist started hitting him and beating him, and Mr. Rahul Gandhi is on record trying to say, mat maro use, mat maro. So does he want anybody and everybody who he thinks should be beaten up? And he has the right in this country to pick up anybody and question them because of their surname or because he decides that he doesn't like them. Is that nyaya, sir? Because this is a nyaya yatra, right? For the Congress party. Is that nyaya, sir? My final question. Vivek Bansal.
Mr. Anand, I've just seen the clipping of this and I'm not in a, you see, it may be in an isolation, what is the background to it, I am not in a position to comment much on that except for the fact that he has some misgivings on this issue and he was speaking out his mind. So out of anguish, he may have overshot. That's what I can say.
So anybody can speak anything. Anybody can speak. Mr. Rahul Gandhi can say anything to anybody on a public rally and then get away with it. Is that what you're saying? But that does not extend to everybody else.
Doing for the last 70 years.
Because everybody else will be then classified based on their caste, based on their background, based on who they are, and they will be identified, targeted,
no, definitely not. Definitely not. He's not doing that.
Their merit, their hard work, their efforts don't matter at all. Sir, 10 crore people are there in Kashi, but he has branded Kashi's youth as drunkards and mobile addicts. So what is he trying to do? Sully the name of Kashi? Sully the name of the Kashi youth? Or trying to say that one person in his yatra represents the whole?
Definitely not.
There are many questions.
I would not like to comment on that. I would not like to, because the topic was, I was told was different.
I respect. That's the beauty. That's the beauty, sir. The beauty of our country is, sir, we respect the other person's opinion. We don't disrespect them. That's what being Hindu is. That's what being a Hindustani is. There are many questions on the actions. Let the voter eventually decide who they want to teach a lesson and who they think are really working on mohabbat ki dukaan or mohabbat, and who are in reality have just opened up a shop come the political season, ladies and gentlemen, whose dukaan it is and what dukaan it is all about.